On to the second criterion. Lexical resource. LR. Lexis means vocabulary. So, under this bracket, the examiner is assessing your range of language. Here is the upper levels rubric for lexical resource. Again, there are 3 factors to know about and understand. 1. Language resource. Literally, the number of words you know, and the range of lexis you make use of correctly. Two. Vocabulary. The complexity level of your language. Three. Use of paraphrase. How effectively you can paraphrase as you discuss a topic. Paraphrasing is restating an idea during a discussion without using the same vocabulary. To achieve a Band 7 rating for LR, you need to be able to demonstrate effective use of paraphrase, flexible vocabulary resource, and an ability to make use of less common and idiomatic language. Here is another VE interview extract, with LR features highlighted in green. Do you think all the information on the internet is true and trustworthy?
No. Well, it depends what you look at, and I think what people tend to do is look at something which reflects their own views. But no, some things I would take with a pinch of salt.
In this native speaker response, we see evidence of a wide vocabulary resource, use of complex, less common language, and an idiomatic expression. This table illustrates the difference between Band 5 lexical resource and what you need to work towards to achieve a Band 7 rating. Starting with language resource. A Band 5 candidate has sufficient language resource to talk about most topics, but with limited flexibility in their language. A Band 6 candidate has sufficient or enough language resource to discuss topics at length. And a Band 7 user is able to discuss a variety of topics, demonstrating a flexible range of vocabulary. On to the vocabulary descriptor. An IELTS Band 5 English speaker makes frequent mistakes in terms of word choice and meaning due to the limits of their language knowledge. A Band 6 user still makes mistakes in word choice, but not to the extent of causing any confusion for the listener. And a Band 7 IELTS candidate is able to demonstrate use of less common and idiomatic vocabulary. This is a defining difference between a Band 6 LR and a Band 7 LR award. less common vocabulary basically means long words. And idiomatic phrases refers to language with non-literal meaning. Such as in our example, to take something with a pinch of salt, which means that something may not be completely true. And finally, for LR, use of paraphrase, which goes from attempts to paraphrase at band 5 to generally able to paraphrase at band 6 to effective use of paraphrase by the band 7 user. To paraphrase effectively, you need to have a broad vocabulary, so as to be able to make use of synonyms and alternative phraseology in your communication. Don't worry too much about this last descriptor. Examiners don't focus on this one so much, and paraphrasing comes naturally anyway. Once you have built up a broad enough range of vocabulary.